Hello. So you know how they say the brighter the light, the harder the challenge? Well, that's because if you have a really bright light, which you do, that means your soul's operating at a very high level of consciousness. And in order for your soul to grow and continue to expand and learn more stuff, it needs a high level of adversity because it's very wise. It's been there, it's done that. It can navigate, your soul can navigate minor challenges with ease. And so, you need a challenge. It's like top athletes in the world, they need to compete against other top athletes. Otherwise, it's not a challenge. They're not going to get better. They're not going to grow. And it's the same thing for the soul. The soul might have come here to do work, to transmute energy, to be a beacon of light, to assist humanity in raising consciousness, to assist the earth. But your soul still wants to grow. Your soul still wants to expand. God is always growing and expanding. And your soul is a part of God. Your soul is an individualized aspect, a unique signature with its own characteristics, but it's still one with God. And so your soul wants to grow. If your soul didn't want to grow anymore, it would just merge back into the light, and then a brand new soul would be created. Okay, but your soul still wants to grow. That's why it's here. Your soul still wants the challenge and also wants to utilize the things it's learned, the skills and techniques and the wisdom, all the things it's learned, wants to utilize that and give back to people who are on the path, who still want to grow and learn. And so it's like you have dual purposes. The purpose is for your soul to grow and learn, but also to be that beacon of light and assist humanity, assist Earth, raise consciousness, transmute dense energies, break down false systems, break the cycles, alchemize all that junk into gold. Your soul has those purposes. So your work is to maintain your alignment, to work through the adversity, step by step, while remaining true to yourself, while remaining loving towards yourself. And I know that's a challenge. And to work towards becoming somebody that you can be really proud of, doing in a way, making choices and behaving in a way that you can be really proud of. It's so interesting. When I think about the soul and God, and God having all these individualized aspects, it's almost like God saying, how far can I put myself? How much can I disguise myself and still find my way home? And that's the soul's journey. That's the soul's journey. How different can you be from God, from Source, and still find your way back there and realize that you are one with God, with the Most High, with the Absolute, with Source consciousness? How far? And you've been through all those. You were placed very far away from yourself, and set it up. It was set up in such a way that the adversity was going to go on for so long before you were able to wake up. And look at you. You still found your way home. Bro, I just got chills. That's a big deal. You were put so far away from yourself, but there's something inside of you that just won't give up. There's that spark, that coding, that energy inside of you that just doesn't give up. It can't be extinguished. You might get discouraged. You might want to give up. You might be like, F this, but you'll come back to it. You won't. You might let it be for a minute or however long, and then you'll come back to it, because that's like that. That's that soul. That's your design. It's like you want You want to win. You want first place. You want that gold medal. You want to prove to yourself that you do have what it takes. And you do have what it takes. And I see you have proven to yourself. Self-love is an issue, of course. We've talked about this before. Self-worth, self-love. When you get placed into these situations where self-love and self-worth were going to be the opposite of what you were feeling. Why? How far away? Because if you're operating in unconditional love and unconditional understanding and truth, but you were raised in an environment that is conditional love, judgment, control, manipulation, that is the opposite of what your soul is. How far is that away from the truth of what you are? Very far. And you've navigated your way back home. And I'm so proud of you. God's so proud of you. And your soul too, your higher self, your spirit team. I said this, I don't even know when, but it was a while ago. They're so proud of you because they knew you could do it. They knew you could do it. It was the ultimate challenge. And it still is a challenge. I mean, it's not over. But it's not always going to be a challenge because we are going to transition. Transition when I mean transition to the new earth, not transition to the afterlife. There is going to be this, there's a lot of talk about it. There's that great solar flash, which is this pure energy coming from God that's going to it's going to make the shift. But people have to choose to be on that timeline, and you are on that timeline. I want you to know. So don't worry, like, what do I have to do to be on that timeline? If you're watching this video and if you're resonating in this video, if you are having a cellular resonance with what I'm saying, and you have a knowing that what I'm saying is for you, you're on the timeline. If you listen to my stuff and you feel very defensive about it, and you feel like you need to try to insult me about it or make me feel inferior because it doesn't relate to your beliefs, chances are you're probably not on that timeline, because that timeline of the new earth is for those who have found their alignment, who have taken the time to really go inward and heal, open their heart space and expand it out around them. Doesn't matter how far into that process you are, as long as you are doing it, you're on that timeline. If you're not doing it and you're just walking around trying to judge everybody else, you're not on that timeline, all right? And there are people in this who watch my videos in this community who aren't on that timeline, who aren't phoenixes, chosen ones, who just come here to challenge us and to see how much love we can hold within ourselves. And it's a challenge. Sometimes I'm challenged by it. Sometimes I'm like, sometimes I'm like, let me just go do something nice for myself because these people are annoying me. When people are like trying to bring adversity into this collective here. But yeah, it's like number one, you're on that timeline. How much love can you hold? Because you're going to have to be able to hold that unconditional love as you're moving forward. You don't have to be perfect. You're not expected to be perfect. You're never expected to be perfect. It's just the expectations are for you to not give up, to not stop moving forward, and to not stop trying to find that alignment. But I had a vision in one of my videos the other day that I didn't want to share, because some of the things that I'm seeing right now are not things that these lower levels of consciousness that seek to attack us can see. And so when I divulge these things, it gives them ideas on how can I corrupt that. But something that I can talk about is that there will be so much more community-based unity and us feeling in the new earth, in when we make that shift, that transition into that higher level of consciousness. There will still be growth to do. There will still be work to do. Things aren't going to be perfect. But they're going to be a heck of a lot different than what they are now. There's not going to be... Everything's going to be on a different state of consciousness. There's going to be more understanding. There's going to be more peace. There's going to be more unconditional love. There's going to be more truth. And that's what's breaking down right now. It's all breaking down where we are. This is what's so chaotic. It's so chaotic out there, you know. So again, 1107, your work is to maintain your alignment, to work through your emotions, your adversity. How far did you put yourself away from yourself and still be able to find your way home? And that's what you found. You found your way home. That's huge. That's worth celebrating. And I just always keep hearing how proud God is of you, how proud your soul, how proud your higher self is of you. And even if you're not fully there yet, even if you still have some work to do, even if you're working through some things emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, if you're still trying to find that we're still proud of you. Because you could have chosen to give up. You could have chosen to ignore the call and that feeling inside of you. So many people do. So many people silence it and they're miserable. Okay, so I'm proud of you. I love you so much. I'm going to leave the message there. And I hope you have a really great day. And just know that you are so loved. You are so loved. And you're so special. You're so loved and you're so special. And I love you. Okay, talk to you soon.